Really quick before we get into the video, I just want to give a huge thank you and a huge shout out to Mishimoto for sponsoring the channel, for sponsoring the build. We can get some more projects going, more installations going. I'm just excited to see what could happen. Also, on another note, Mishimoto is probably one of the biggest brands in the automotive scene, and I feel like this is an opportunity for me to really showcase Hyundai and the KDM scene and what these vehicles are capable of and what people look over and they're not really paying attention to. Right now, Hyundai and Kia, the KDM is like going nuts. We got the N cars, the Veloster N, the N-Line variants coming. Like, I don't even know what's happening right now. Like, things are just going up and up and up. So now's the time to be a part of the scene, and I feel like I'm just taking advantage of this opportunity to really showcase our cars and showcase our community. Like, I'm really excited to see what the sponsorship brings, and again, I'm very thankful for this, and hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Here at Mishimoto, we're known for being the leader in performance cooling products, and we didn't earn that title without doing things a little differently. We're a company created for automotive enthusiasts by automotive enthusiasts.
What's going on, guys? It's Jay, and welcome back. Stoked. Like, you probably can't tell it on my face. You're probably looking at me like, is he excited? Is he mad? Is he hungry? I am hungry. Regardless, box. Anytime you got some boxes, I mean, it's always a good day. I don't care what kind of box. It could have some shoes in it, some food in it. I got two of them sitting in here. I'm not gonna say what's in them. I'm not gonna say what I'm doing, but I haven't really said much about this, and I kind of just done it. So whenever I get everything out the box, I get home, get my car apart, get it ready to get started, then I can kind of explain to you guys what's going on, because as far as you know, nobody has an idea except me. So we're gonna keep it that way until I get to the house. So I'm finally home 2 days later. You've been watching my Snap or you follow me on Instagram, then you kind of see what's been going on, but it's literally a mess out here. Like, there's stuff everywhere. But that's what I've been working on for the past 2 days. I only worked up for 1 day, but I had to wait for the guy to weld my blow-off valve flange and my map sensor on there. So that took about a day. It wasn't easy. This was not an easy install. It wasn't a hard install, but don't let someone lie and be like, oh bro, it was easy, man. It took me like 30 minutes, man. I'm gonna sit down for a second. There was points during the install where I was like putting this all together and I was like, bro, what have I got myself into? Had to find a welder. Had to find a welder that could do aluminum. So that was the first challenge. Luckily, I found someone. We got it knocked out. Then the piping. The piping, everything lined up, but I have 1 or 2 couplers that are kind of, I have a 90 degree coupler where a 45 degree coupler should be, but I only had 2 45s and I had to use them somewhere else. So the 90's kind of not sealed all the way, so I don't know if I'm gonna have boost leaks right there or not. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to hook my boost gauge up. We're almost ready to go take it for a run. We just got to mount the intercooler. That's it. We just got to mount it to the crash bar. Taking off the stock intercooler was kind of an ass because I'm gonna unscrew the top part. I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to show y'all with my hands when I can just show you what I'm talking about. Here, the old one, this one right here, this baby intercooler. And I loosened it up and it would wiggle, but they had two bushings that were like locked in down here. So what I had to do was loosen this part up, loosen this up enough to where I could lift it, and then I could pull the stock intercooler out. To get started was honestly a pain because I didn't have this ratchet strap. So literally my entire intercooler was balancing on this when I first was out here taking it apart, and it fell. It did fall one time, and it hit the side of there. We kind of dinged it a little bit with this ratchet strap, but I'm gonna go over here with a little pick and kind of pick them back out. You can't see my trans cooler anymore. It's back here hidden forever. Pretty much how to install it. This kit, all these little blue couplers, you get 290 degree, a bunch of these straight ones, and it comes with that. You get the clamps on the kit. You get like some straight pipes, which you won't need those, and you get like another curved pipe, which you won't need. But it comes with everything, but you'll need 4 45-degree elbows. I only had 2 because the guy told me I would need 2. So I got 2, but I really needed 4 or 3 at the least. You need at least 3 to do it, because right here you can see where it's kind of pulling back, because it needs to, that coupler needs to be this way a little bit, so it's kind of pulling a gap. Luckily the 3-inch fit. I'm not sure what's going to happen right here. This is probably going to melt, I don't know. The stock one sits on the same pipe, but it's like down here on like a smaller, like it's on the same pipe, but it's like over here. So I kind of got it further back closer to the turbo, because this is the part that's 3 inches. Over here is like 2 inches. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen right here. Find out. What else? It was hard for me it was hard for the welder. I wanted to put my vacuum source here, but it was hard for him to do it. I need to go ahead and plug in my boost sensor back up while I got it here. The intercooler had little plastic clips that was holding these wires right here. So obviously the stock intercooler is gone. Those wires are just kind of hanging, so I have to find a home for those. Everything's unchanged. I'm probably gonna have to cut this because it's hitting the blow-off valve. I couldn't stand it straight up because you can literally see like there's no clearance in there. So to stand it straight up, it would not close my hood. So I had to mount it to the side. Couldn't mount it on this side, obviously, because all that shit. But right now we're just waiting on the brackets. We're finna mount the brackets and we'll be ready to go for a run.
Testing. System ready. Testing. System ready.
Hope that's better. I don't know. My lips are really red, but we're taking our first, this ain't my first test drive. I've been driving a little bit for the past like 30, 45 minutes, and I'm blowing hoses off left and right, but each one I blow off, I'm getting it tighter and tighter, so we're getting closer. When I first started, as soon as I got in the boost, blew a hose off, I wasn't getting any blow off, like my blow off valve wasn't opening, so I wasn't sure what was going on. Put the hose back on, kept driving, blew another one off, I blew off like 3. So now I feel like we're getting somewhere, because now my blow-off valve's working. I haven't blown one off yet, but I'm sure one's gonna blow off. I already know. You definitely hear a lot more spool. Whenever, I don't notice any lag. I'm gonna go ahead and say that here. A lot of people were telling me that there was gonna be lag, being that the pipes were so much bigger, and I'm here to tell you that's not true. There's no lag. Now, it may take more time to build up to the boost, but boost kicks in like it should. Boost is still kicking in when it should. I haven't gone wide open throttle. I haven't went full boost yet, so I don't know that far. But as far as kicking in, getting to like 5-10 pounds, it's getting there. And then the shit starts blowing off. So that part we're still working on. Our blow-off valve started working, like I said. I had to go and put my own you have to have a vacuum source for your blow-off valve, so I had to go and drill and screw my own piece into the aluminum, the charge pipe for my blow-off valve. So we got that. I still need to go put my other mounting bracket on. I have one mounting bracket on right now, which that's probably not a good idea, but I'm just test driving it. I have my bumper off. Everyone's looking at me crazy. So yeah, I'm just riding around, just testing my car. So far, it's getting good. We're still a process. It's not over yet. We still have stuff to do. And after I drive around for a little bit, I got to go wide open throttle eventually. I'm really not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. I have to go wide open throttle. That's the only way to really test everything out and see how it works. Just driving, watching my temperatures. My temperatures, it's 98 degrees, 101 degrees. And I have been sitting in stop-go traffic at red lights, and I can already tell a difference. My boost is like, My IATs are like at 50, they're at 57 right now, 57 degrees Celsius right now. Usually on a hot day like this, sitting in stop-go traffic, my IATs will be up there. They'd be 60 plus. So to see that it's below 60, I'm already seeing some positive signs. Like actually at speeds down the highway, we were getting 50 and 48. And the blow-off valve, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. I don't know if y'all just heard that, but stock, when I get on it, the blow-off valve, it sounded good, but it only lasted for like a half second to a second. It was just a tss, and that was it. Now when I get on it, it'll blow off for like 2 or 3 seconds. So I definitely like that. I used to hate how quick my blow-off valve would just open and close. Like now it prolongs it. I'm saying, guys, it's 101. It's hot as like, it's hot, it's humid. Like this is South Georgia heat right here. Like if you think it's hot where you live at, come here and you'll be like, holy. It's not hot like Arizona, like walk outside and you just like your skin melts off your face. This is a different hot. Like you walk outside and you can't breathe. Like you can't even do. So to be under 60 degrees Celsius right now on my IATs is definitely a plus. So far, it's definitely a plus. So I'm just gonna keep test driving it. I'm eventually gonna go wide open throttle. When I do, I'll get back to you guys. But for right now, I'm just cruising. I'm just looking at my numbers and I'm just slowly getting on the boost. I'm adding more and more boost, and then eventually another couple is gonna pop off and I'm gonna tighten that up, so. Guys, I'm back. This is day 2. So far, I really love this front mount intercooler. My temperatures, I'm telling you, how I was saying, it's been really hot. My temperatures hadn't even gone far over 60, like sitting at a stoplight. Usually they'd be way up, like it'd be maxed out on my gauge. My gauge maxes out at 70, and it'd just be over 70. Like now, riding around, driving, staying in motion, I'm in like the 40s. The 40s, 40 degrees Celsius. That's like winter time, it's fall time. Like when it's 60, 70 degrees outside, then I'll get in the 40s. It's full on summertime, 80 degrees, 100 and so degrees, and we're still getting the same temperature. And that blows my mind, honestly. People were telling me that you wouldn't hear any spool. I hear a lot more spool, and like my blow-off valve is a lot louder. Really, last night I only got on it like maybe twice. I drove around yesterday, like I was saying, popping couples off left and right, got them all tightened down. Hadn't popped another one yet. And last night I went to get on it really hard, and I could hear air escaping. So I checked all my hoses, and my throttle body was trying to slide off, which that one always comes off. Even on the stock, it slides off easily if you don't. You have to like tighten the shit out of that. Went and drove it again, got on it, pushed it, I didn't hear the air leaking anymore, and it pulled good. I pushed on it like 1 or 2 more times. It didn't pop a coupler off, but I'm still not comfortable yet to the point where I just want to continue to like just be getting on it, because right now I'm really testing it because I'm at work and I'm 69 miles away from home. So this is not the time to pop a coupler off, because I definitely don't want to blow a coupler off out here, because I don't know what the fuck I do. And I have my bumper back on, so I really can't get, if one of them bottom ones pops off or something like that happens, there's really no way for me to get to them until I get home. And driving with an open system is dangerous. The slightest rock, the bug, something can get sucked into that system, sucked into your turbo, and just completely destroy it, and faster than you can snap your fingers. So definitely don't want to be popping couplers off away from home. You want to put those back on ASAP. So I'm just taking my time with it. And I took it on a little ride yesterday. I went probably 30 minutes out of town and back. So far, it's been a good install. But I know it's not done yet. My bumper almost didn't fit back on. It's not bulged now. It's on right. But when I was putting it on, I had to like fucking pull my bumper hard because it acted like it didn't want to go on. It was just pushing on the pipe on the left, on the driver's side. So right now I'm just on the way back home, just driving normal. So yeah, front mount intercooler install. If anything else happens, I'll let you guys know. So I'm just gonna drive home.